Jennifer Hardwick is the chair of the Policy Studies program at KPU. Claudia Cully will now ask Jennifer about their experience in the KPU community.
When did you join the KPU community and why?
I came to KPU in the fall of 2017 because I was offered a job in the English department, teaching Canadian literature and Indigenous literature and then composition. And so I've been part of the KPU community since then for about 5 years. And in 2020, I became involved in the Policy Studies program as well. So I now teach in both departments with a focus on settler colonial policy and Indigenous literary media and performance arts.
What is your favorite story of your time at KPU?
My favorite part of being at KPU and the favorite things I think about are where I see transformation happening. So I've had the wonderful honor of being part of the Including All Citizens program, for example, which brings students with disabilities into KPU and uses universal design for learning to support them. And watching our first 3 students graduate was a wonderful, wonderful experience. I've also had the opportunity to be part of really exciting initiatives. I worked with faculty member Vicki Haynes for a period of time and All Indigenous Burlesque Collective Virgo Nation to put on a series of events at KPU, and they were fantastic and engaging, and being able to work with community on campus and bring people together is always one of my very favorite things. So the learning that happens beyond classrooms, that transforms spaces, that encourage us to think different ways, I love all of that.
What's something you'd like to say to people new to the community?
I encourage folks who are coming to KPU to get involved. There's a whole host of different ways to do it. You can follow your passions and talents. Education institutions have the power to be transformative, and they have the power to bring communities together. For students who are coming, it can be tempting to just focus on your coursework, but there's so much else that you can get out of your university experience by making friends, by volunteering, by becoming part of clubs that give you really pragmatic hands-on experience that help you build relationships, and that will really follow you for the rest of your life. So I think anyone coming to KPU, whether they be faculty, staff, student, community member, has some opportunities there. And for me, those have been among the most enriching experiences of my life as a faculty member at KPU, and also when I was a student at other institutions. Those kind of co-curricular pieces were huge for me. So yeah, get involved.
What are you working on right now?
So there's a couple of different cool projects in the works. I am continuing to collaborate with members of Virgo Nation on some publications about their burlesque practice and the ways that they engage in burlesque to rematriate Indigenous sexuality and speak back to harmful colonial stereotypes. I am collaborating with other members of the Task Force on Anti-Racism, which is led by Dr. Asma Sayed, and we are thinking about anti-racist policies at KPU and cultivating some recommendations to help make our institution a safer space, essentially. And I'm working with a team of wonderful faculty and folks inside the Teaching and Learning Commons to think about inclusive education as well. So universal design for learning and how we make our education institutions more accessible to more kinds of learners. So those are the big 3 that I'm really excited about right now.
What is something you would like people to know about you?
I guess for the KPU community to know that I'm always interested in getting to know new people. I see collaboration as a massive strength. And so one of the things that has been wonderful at KPU is to get to know students, faculty, staff who have similar interests, who want to explore new things, who want to engage in meaningful ways, to let people know that there are others like that out there and that there is a broad community of support, which I like to think I'm part of, and to be in touch if you have things you want to work on or ideas you want to talk about, because I think that makes our experiences here much more enriching and way less isolating.